right, man. So the dogs went out to play last week, but now the big dogs is coming up in here to eat. They hungry and they looking for green out here. All right, man. So Rossi Erasmus and the Springboks have announced a squad, 39-man squad, ahead of the Ireland and the Portugal matchups right before the Rugby Championship, man. So first, we just going to look at all the players we got. I also got the starting 23. The starting 15 with the replacements as well from last week against Wales, because we are going to compare them a little bit. But let's take a look at everybody we got. So first we got Pepsi, Buthelezi. All right, I'm not sure. We got Ben Jason Dixon returning as well. We got Peter Steph Dutoit. We got Thomas Dutoit. We got Eben Etzbeth, the enforcer. We got Johan Grabelar. We got Vincent Koch. We got Sia Khaleesi making his return. We saw him at the Wales game a little bit. I'm going to talk about that in a second. We got Franz Malherbe. We got Malcolm Marks. We got Bongi Mobanabi. We got Franco Mostert. We got Ox. Big Ox. Big Bongi too. My bad. Hold up. Big Bongi too. We got Trevor Nyakane. We got Evan Roos. Quagga Smith. RG Snyman making a return as well. I think Quagga Smith. No, he was back there. Yeah. We got Gerard Steenkamp. We got Marco van Staden. We got Jean-Hendrik Wessels. Believe he's a uncapped player. Jasper Wise. And then moving on to the backs, we got Lucanio legend back in the game. We got Kurtley Arenza back in the game. Damian De Allende. We got Faf in there. Andre Esterhuizen. We got Afele Fassi. Fassi Airways going up. Fassi Airways boarding now. Ready for takeoff. We got Sasha Mgomezulu making a return. We got Cheslin Colby. He's back. Big Cheslin. We got Jesse Creel. Billy LaRue on the comeback. Manny Lebach back in the lineup. Makazole Mapampi, the legend. We got Andre Pillard, the kicker. Sniper, Andre Pillard. We got Corbus Reinach. We got Morn Vandenberg. Edwill van der Merwe. I told y'all to watch out for Van der Merwe, bro. He did what he was supposed to do against Wales. I told y'all. And then we got Grant Williams, all right? I like Grant Williams a lot, man. So, that's the lineup. I think it's 17 backs and 17 forwards and 12 backs. All right. No. It's like 22 forwards and 17 backs. Yeah, 22 forwards and 17 backs. There's no captain yet. So, obviously, we think Sia Khaleesi is going to be captain. But Rossi believes that whoever should captain the team should also live in South Africa. That should be their home. Right now, Sia Khaleesi is playing with Racing 92 in the top 14. So, who knows? I think Sia should still be captain because, he is the heart of that team. Heart and soul of that team. Even at the Wales game, when they just showed him on the screen for like 30 seconds, the crowd erupted. Insanity. Standing ovation. He ain't even in the game. So I think he should be captain. But I 100% respect and understand why Rossi would want the captain to be in South Africa. Like, that's his home. So I completely understand that, but we'll see. He's going to name it in a few days, so I'll be on the lookout. Rossi, like I said, he came out with the big dogs on this one. They're playing Ireland. They're not coming out here to play. They're coming out here to win, make a statement against them, and then we can bring back some of the new guys when they go and play Portugal. Okay. Squad goals. This is stated by Rossi. Squad goals are to build out depth. So build out the depth of the squad, make sure that we got a lot of forwards, a lot of backs, and we're able to see who can play where, how deep can we make this squad, how much can we make sure our replacements are just as good as the starting 15 come around Rugby Championship time. Also wants to expose new and upcoming players to Test Rugby, so that's why you see a lot of uncapped players right? Including in that first Wales game and also including in this game, there's even more uncapped players that are going to be potentially, touching that field. And definitely a lot come Portugal. Come Portugal, that's when you're going to see a lot more of the newer players, uncapped players, inexperienced players getting their feet wet a little bit in that test rugby. And also they're trying to focus on working towards the 2027 World Cup. That's the mindset. The mindset is not, let's just get through this season, let's get through these test matches, let's make sure we secure the rugby championship. No, that mindset is like, dude, everything we're doing right here, yeah, we want to win, but we're doing this to win the World Cup, dog. Like, we're not doing this so we can have perfect seasons and 99% win rate. We're doing this so we can make sure we have the best team come during the biggest stage, which is the World Cup. That matters more than anything else. We got 3 uncapped players. So those include Johan Grabelar, the forward. He actually plays hooker. Sorry, he plays hooker. And then we got Jan Hendrik Wessels, front row. He's coming from the Bulls. Same as Johan Grabelar. They're both coming from the Bulls. Went deep. Went to the championship in the URC. Fortunately, lost against the Warriors, but still did what they needed to do for their season. We also got Pepsi Buthelezi as a flanker. He's coming from the Sharks. So those are the 3 uncapped players that are in the lineup. Whether they're going to make the starting 15, most likely not, or make the replacement team, we'll have to see. It's 39-man squad. So we'll most likely see them during the Portugal game, but who knows, they might get some minutes during this Ireland game. Sorry, give me one sec. Okay, so returning players. Returning players who were uncapped in the last matchup. Obviously, we got Ben Jason Dixon. Where's he at? Is he in this? Yeah, Ben Jason Dixon. We got Sasha Mogazulu. Edwill van der Merwe as well returning. And Jordan Hendricks. He's the only player played at fly half. He's not returning. I just want to say this. Yeah, as I'm watching the live match, he looks a little scared at first out there. But come second half, he was getting his feet wet. When he came second half, he was getting his feet wet. He was doing a little something. But obviously, based on the lineup, bro, they got enough players. They don't really need him right now. So it's unfortunate he didn't make the squad, but he still will be on standby. So don't think he's just completely out. He's still on standby. He might even make the potential lineup for the Portugal game, but he's out for this one. Edwill van der Merwe, that's no surprise that he made the squad again. I wouldn't be surprised if he even makes the top 23 in the replacements. Because he balled out, bro. He balled out like he needed to, man. So for returning players, obviously we got Cheslin Kobe and we got Lucanio. They're actually coming back from injury. So, they feel good to go. They're not 100%. They're not 100%, but they're good to go. So they're returning. We also got Sia Khaleesi, RG Snyman. They both play in top 14. So they're coming back after they finish the club competitions. And then we got Curtly Arenza and Villy LaRue making the team on the comeback. I think he just didn't have him in. I'm not sure exactly why I didn't have him. I think they have club commitments too. Yeah, I believe they have club commitments too, so they weren't available for Wales outside of the test rugby, window. So now they're back. And then we also got Andre Pollard and Manny Libach both back on the squad. Not sure why they weren't on the Wales squad, but it could just be they just wanted them to rest up for this big Ireland game that's coming up. Now, some other things I want to note, right? So, Favre de Klerk, Edwill van der Merwe, and Makazole Mapimpi, who you do still see on the lineup, they're all, questionable. They'll most likely still play and make the top 23, but they're questionable. So it depends, obviously, how the week goes, if they're going to be ready to go come Saturday against Ireland. Come Saturday against Ireland. Also, who's out? Kanan Moody, Damian Williams, and Steven Kitsoff are all 3 out for injury, so that's why you do not see them in this lineup. And all I gotta say, bro, I still gotta react to the Ireland squad because I don't know who's on their squad and who they got playing. But dog, this is a beastie team, dog. They ready to eat. The captain's back. A couple of big boys is back. You know what I mean? They got new legs, fresh legs. They got old legs that still doing it. like Cheslin and a couple other guys. Got Manny Libok, he's back. I was kind of worried about him. I was kind of worried, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? His kicking was getting judged a lot past Rugby World Cup, man. So glad to see him in there. We got KR15 in there. Lucanio Arms back. It's a real hefty squad. We got Flying Fossey. He's in there, new legs. I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing. And I want to be able to, I know they're focusing on winning this game, so they're going to play probably most of their veterans, cap players, but I would love to see what some of these new guys got to bring to the field, along with some of the veterans that we already know about. Like, I would love to see how Cheslin Kobe and Edwill van der Merwe play together. Like, don't y'all want to see that, bro? Edwill van der Merwe and Kobe at the same time, with a little bit of Fossey up in there, Curly Arinza and Edwill van der Merwe at the same time, mixing some Grant Williams in there. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what Bongi gonna do, along with how do him and Johan Grobbelaar look? How do them two look together? Ben Jason Dixon, how do they all look in that scrum? You know what I mean? I want to see that. John Hendrick Wessel, what would they look like in that scrum together? How do those forwards play together? How do they play with the backs that's in there? I just would love to see that mix up as much as they can without losing the game. You still want them to win the game. Or they still want to win the game. So what can they do to mix that up while still, holding it down? So I'm excited for this matchup. Definitely an upgrade from the starting 23 versus Wales. A big upgrade. And we going to see who's going to captain the team. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Peter Steph Dutour again. Wouldn't be surprised. But I also wouldn't be surprised if it's Sia Khaleesi. I'd be more surprised if it wasn't Sia Khaleesi. But I also understand what he's trying to say as far as having the captain be in South Africa. Y'all let me know what you think, man. Are you excited for the game? Who you think's gonna win? Springboks, Ireland. I'm sure Springboks if you're watching this video. So who you think's gonna win this game? How you feel about the lineup? Any changes you think should be made? And also, who do you think's gonna make captain? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you like these videos. I'm gonna keep try to make them better and better for you guys. But this is the third time I'm doing this, so be patient with me, man. But let me know how you feel in the comments. And again, make sure to check out the live games. I don't think I'll be able to stream any live games this weekend due to my work schedule. But if time permits, I'll definitely try to, get some lives going. So that's it. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all again. Remember to keep it real. Real is rare. Real always reaches everyone next time. Peace.